I'll just do an overview of this cabinet before I go in for a more detailed looks at the cars. So I've got a bunch of Audi R8s along here. Well, actually I've got a Ferrari Homestead, can't remember its numbers at the bottom. And then looks like a bunch of Honda S2000s. Audi R8s over here as well. Need to bump up the exposure a bit, just lighten up the dark bits. Alright, so we've got a Nissan R390 GT1 in a custom, really well done sort of design. Looks fantastic, even down to the wheels they've used on it. And then we have the official Kyosho, well I really should say Route 246, which is part of Kyosho anyway, the official Nissan R390s. Where I had to provide my own chassis, and I just went with white wheels to keep it simple. They look good on the track with white wheels, but some people object to seeing the cars without sort of official coloured wheels, and it doesn't really bother me. Mazda 787B spare body. I've got quite a few of these spare bodies. That's the black test car. So I like how that one drives on my track, so I thought I'd better stock up on bodies while I can find them. McLaren MP4 12C as it was originally called, but then they simplified it and just called it a McLaren 12C, so that's the GT3 version. Ferrari, I think that's an F430 within the Red Bull scheme, if not it's an F360, but yeah, I'm sure it's F430. Aston Martin, got 3 of them, I think there's a 4th one, I haven't looked into them in a while. So, got 3 of the 4. And that one looks like a Ferrari F360, the Bruno Senna one, so called the F430 Challenge, I think it's the model number or name. Alright, so the Lexus S430, the 2012 edition, and the 98mm wheelbase. So I've got the Petronas, I've got the Denso, and the Zent Sarumo. Next to them I've got the McLaren P1s, all 3 colours. And over here we've got this collection of Kyosho 50th anniversary cars in chrome red. So at the top we've got a Lamborghini Miura Yotta, and then below it we've got a Lamborghini Countach LP500S. And below that we've got a Lamborghini Murcielago LP670 it says on it. Okay, we've got some Honda NSX concept cars which seem to be racing in the Japanese touring car series. I think the rules changed to stop them from using their mid-engined original NSXs, and this was sort of a hint at what the road-going new hybrid NSX was going to be, because there are similarities. So they were using this sort of closer to the time the road car was released. Looks like a Nissan Silvia S13. I used to have an S14 called a Nissan 200SX in Australia. That was a fun car. No traction control, no stability control, had ABS, but in terms of on the throttle it would go as sideways as you wanted it to. It was a lot of fun. And below that, Honda Civic Type R. Different type of driving experience, but a huge amount of fun driving these cars. It's my daily driver. I've got a white one, championship white, just like that. I've had it for a couple of years and I love it. And below it, a red Honda Civic Type R, which I think the red on the Mini-Z I find more appealing than seeing it on the real life car. Over here, Honda NSX road car, got a blue, a white and a red. And this is, I think, the car Honda may have used as soon as they had to stop using the original mid-engined NSX, called a Honda HSV010. So I have 5 different versions of that. Here's just an assortment of Nissan GTRs. So it looks like an R34 as a race car there, Celsonic. It looks like an R32 and another R32. And just beside them is a Nissan. Got to look at the front to know for sure. It's a Sil 80, which is taking a Silvia front and putting it on a 180SX rear. So I remember reading that some people started doing that because it was cheaper to get the Silvia front end parts to fix their 180SXs, and then it sort of caught on. So at the top we've got some GTRs, so I'll start by showing a whole set of GTRs. So we've got 9 of them in total up there. So I've got an R33, another R33. Sorry about the reflections, guys, I just have a lot of trouble with filming these cars. Another R33 and a purple R33. Now we go on to R34s. It's a custom silver one there. Another R34. The Millennium Jade R34. A custom purple from 2003, one of only 200 made. And a chrome blue from, how many were made? 1800, I think, from memory. It says it on it, can't read it from here. 20th anniversary of Mini-Z's. Moving on to the next cabinet. Not sure whether the battery is going to last in the camera, but I'll see how we go. Got some spares if it conks out. I'll just show the full view in its current state. So up the top we've got a bunch of Subaru WRXs and Mitsubishi Lancers. So Subaru at the top, then Lancers below. Another Lancer, and a Mazda RX-7, and another RX-7, WRX, and then a couple of Lancer Evos, and this is one I'm particularly fond of, the Gloomy Bear Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. Onto some Silvias. So it's a really nice Pacific Rim Rockstar version of an S15 Silvia. And 2 more S15 Silvias. Continuing with S15 Silvias. At the top looks like a Nissan 180SX because it's got the pop-up headlights. That's a custom purple S15 Nissan Silvia. Another S15 Silvia, and yet another one. They look really good with these large GT wings. So there's another GT wing on that one, and then these ones have GT style wings. Alright, we're moving on to Ferrari here. So we've got La Ferrari, 3 different colours. Here we've got a Renault Sport Megane body kit made by TRP Scale from memory. So that one's unused inside its packet. There's a Nissan 350Z, called a Fair Lady, I believe, in Japan. So that looks like the 2004 version. Easiest way of all I found to spot the 2004 is just look for the number 12 on the roof, because the 2005 doesn't have the 12 on the roof. There's other differences, but that's the quick way for me now. And there's a custom sort of candy yellow or light gold Nissan 350Z. And then above these cars are a whole assortment of Nissan 350Zs. 2007 edition is at the top, and that's the longer body version, more overhangs over the same wheelbase. There's the 2005 edition with no number 12 on the roof, and there's a black test car. So we have a whole bunch of McLarens in here. McLaren F1 long tails. There's a custom gold one. And some short tail McLaren F1s. And some more long tails, so another one of the custom golds. And I just needed somewhere to stick this one, so it's a Sauber C9. Another short tail McLaren F1. A few more McLaren F1s. Enzo Ferraris, and down the bottom looks like a 458 Italia Ferrari. Honda NSX race cars. And more Enzo Ferraris. Another Sauber C9, just poked in where I could fit. And Honda NSX Type R. We're on to the last cabinet now, so I'll just do a quick overview. I'll start at the bottom, I think, so we'll go back down. So I have a lot of bodies just stored in front of some of the auto scales on some of these shelves. So Nissan 350s at the back, it's got AMG on it, so it's a Mercedes of some sort. And it looks like another Nissan Sil 80, the blue one. Above that is a Toyota AE86. Some of the earlier Lexus SC430 bodies, the 94 wheelbase ones, two custom cars here. And that's a Firelap Porsche Roadster of some sort. Didn't realise it was going to be so narrow, and I know that narrow cars tend to traction roll so easily on my track, so I haven't bothered to try and put that on a car to drive. Now we've got three Toyota AE86s, metallic blue Retax, and a Falcon blue and green. Toyota Celica's a custom blue next to a Yamaha Kanken rally car. A Carlos Sainz rally car. There's a Porsche 911 GT1 in a custom colour scheme. Directly below it is the official Kyosho version of a Porsche GT1. And below that is a Lamborghini Miura. Can't remember what it's called, Circuit Wolf, yeah that sounds right, Circuit Wolf. And spare bodies, Porsche 911 GT3, S15 Silvia, 32 Nissan GTR. So I particularly like these BMW M3 GTRs, so I've been buying the bodies, their Route 246 series, and then putting them on chassis. I still need to set up another chassis for one of them. So there's these cars, there's a mixture here. I think most of them are from the Elms, the American Le Mans series, but there's also one from a Daytona 24-hour race, and I think there's another one, maybe it's a Nürburgring one, I'm not sure, I can't remember. So we've got Toyota Supras at the back. And we've got Toyota 86s. Spare body of a Honda S2000 sitting there, Valeside version. Subaru BRZ, which is the same thing essentially as a Toyota 86. Custom ones with a Tasha, which is Japanese style of doing some interesting sort of things on the cars. I think it means something like pained or something like that, like pain. There's a custom light purple Toyota 86. There's a Series 4 Mazda RX-7. Another Series 4 that I bought as a Palm Runner, new in box. Chevy Camaro body, I bought that as a ready set just to get the 98mm wheelbase car. Didn't actually drive that from memory. Okay, a bunch of Porsche 911 GT1s. Ferrari, and then a couple of Ferrari F50s. Up here we've got a bunch of Mazda MX-5s, sometimes called the Mazda Roadster. Some Subaru WRX STIs, well just one actually there. Looks like I just shoved a Ferrari F360 GT at the top. Here are the other Subaru WRX STIs. And that's it. Thanks for watching guys, until next time.